extend the dive at your base, and that's the reason why they're here. I'm gonna give Infamous. Grant, what did you say? 75 to 35?
Yeah.
That's what you called it?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, if you're actually wondering, Infamous Pain, they have looked like the two best teams by far the entire tournament.
Okay.
It was pretty expected. I mean, I think it's going to be even. I think we were all thinking about taking Infamous, but Pain, they did win the winner's bracket final technically, so we've seen a lot of Tiny. Technically, they did, yes.
You had some issues with the
Officially, no, I meant to say officially. No, and it should be good. Tiny, I think, will be very heavily contested in this if it doesn't get banned right here. Might just be first pick.
Schofield gets that on Infamous, like that.
Or Nick's Assassin.
What's up with Ember Spirit here? Ember's the hot ticket when we are casting in C. Everyone just wants Ember or
It's not going to get picked first in South America usually.
No, like we're talking first overall right now. Last night this would have been Ember.
We've been seeing more fours, Tinies, and Nixes.
No, they go for the Magnus. All right. I was not expecting that, but we have seen that being played before.
Mostly support mag, I assume? Or
I believe it was position 4.
That was the game Infamous won, right? Because it was a 2-1. Yeah, I believe it was. It's a lot different playstyle, right? We've had these really running you playstyles, and then the one game they did, you just did mag plus 2 melee cores. They came online. They were losing the game 5K at like 11 minutes. Then they won the game at 18 minutes.
Yeah, God, let this be position 4 Magnus, please.
Yeah.
And it should be.
So what's the first pick then here for Pain Gaming, do we think?
Well, their big
Enigma
brains are
or
probably
Vibrant?
thinking about that jug too, right? For Infamous, like they're definitely taking the jug.
Probably.
So they'll get banned.
Or Ember. Or
Ember.
For Pain, I still like Tiny. I think Tiny's good. I think Nick's Assassin is good. Any of those guys who just like give you either burst damage, some vision, just roaming around. Roaming seems to be winning, but they go the complete opposite way. The least roaming 4 hero in the game.
Told you, Enigma or Wyvern.
You were right.
Magnus, always good.
That's why you're wearing the hat.
Yeah.
I don't know if you take a core here. Maybe you do just take your 4 and your 5.
I know they like, so for 4-4-4, I know they like Crystal Maiden a lot. Depending on what they're doing for the draft, they decide they want to try to contest and get that Wraith King, because we know that Hector plays quite a bit of it. It's one of his best heroes. And I do not believe that you allow him to get that Wraith King.
Yeah, and I don't think they're going to do Wraith King, though, with... Mag Wraith King is weird. It's like one of the few you don't really need the Empower because your skeletons are doing the farm. I mean, it's not bad, obviously. Empower's still good on any melee hero, but...
Low attack speed.
Yeah. You deal damage with mostly Radiance and Wraithfire Blast. You don't get that many hits off in
Life Stealer, though, could be one of those on Infamous. I wouldn't mind a Life Stealer from Pain here, honestly. Gives you a good core. You don't give away that if like you have a really crappy 4 and 5 position. They go Ember. All right.
Spirit.
Okay.
Definitely a half-denied pick, because Ember is still good. I mean, it's just an amazing hero. It doesn't lose many lanes. It doesn't lose many mid-games, and you just come online, you own.
The safe thing looks pretty safe for the Ember already, too, because it's a mag support, right? It's like, if the mag's going to be off lane with somebody, there's not that much pressure.
Oh, okay. Chris Luck, Monkey King again.
All right, so they do not want to have Monkey King banned in the second phase. They wanted this matchup, Ember against Monkey. Even though we saw a matchup, Monkey against Tiny, and... Tiny still killed the Monkey King.
Well, that was Chris Luck going for full Divide.
Yeah.
That's going to be Chris Luck once again.
That would probably be Chris Luck again, for sure.
I'm with Trent, though. I think you have to throw that Ember in the off lane. You do not want an Ember versus Monkey King. That is some real garbage middle lane if you're the Ember.
Would you think we're going to see like some lane swap ups, though, so they can get the better lane?
I think, yeah.
They always have, like, if you want to just go all in on your Ember, you just put Ember in the same lane as the Enigma. The Enigma pulls, and it could be like that Radiant offlane that EG abuse all the time. Or like Arteezy just farms up there, super safe. That's an option.
I wouldn't, like, at this point, they already have their 4, right? They've got their Magnus on the side of Infamous. I would have loved to see the Ricky again.
Yeah.
Because that.
Did you guys actually get the counter Enigma
Ricky? We
did.
did. It destroyed him.
VG Gaming, MDL, that was the play.
Versus the crit.
It was insane. They just chased after Enigma the entire time.
It was the exact same thing.
I'm not sure they can put Ricky inside their lineup because they have
not at this
Mag.
point.
Yeah.
Unless it's a core Ricky.
Damn, I'm jealous.
Or Ricky following Enigma in jungle. Heard it here first.
Spin the wheel on the head.
They been out the Omni. Okay. How valued was Spirit Breaker in SCA?
Very, very high. Same kind of deal. Either first phase or he'd get banned in the second phase.
So every region does know what the most broken hero is.
And then the Ench didn't show up until very late in the best of 5. She was in all 3 of the last games, I want to say. She was played twice by Genespris, and then the final game by Mineski for the win.
It's been only played by Whisper here, but
Yeah.
it's been first ban because they did it. It was a counter to Alk. They just lane the Enchantress versus the Alk with like another melee Orb Venom. It was nasty.
Where's Chen? What's going on here?
I feel like they don't play
They
Chen.
played. We saw one Chen game and it
It was
lost.
Duster who
And
played.
busted.
Yeah, and I think so too, but I mean, they lost one game within. I guess if you don't practice, right, you're not just going to pick a hero you probably don't practice a strategy with, and it looks like these teams, maybe they just assumed it would always get banned. They're like, we're not going to practice it, and then no one picks it.
I know that Theolacor and 444 definitely are not really Chen players. Not sure about Schofield and Stinger, but I would prefer, obviously,
Stinger
you know.
is. I know Stinger. He's been playing
Okay.
those micro heroes for like 6-7 years now.
There's the Whisper respect band there with the silencer. Pretty
Yeah, have the
standard.
Enigma and the Ember. What's left? The Wyvern that was brought up before. That's the other big one, right? And
Wyvern,
I guess Bane's
Beastmaster.
okay.
Oh, I do not want to see a Bane.
It's the 5s.
Do not want to see a Bane coming out here.
Why not?
It's single target lockdown again, like we talked. You know, it's great that you can pierce BKB, you can hold down someone, but I just feel like if the game starts to go out of your hands, you're no impact.
True.
I just think there's better heroes.
There's the Crystal Maiden
Crystal
on that
Maiden,
side of
444.
things.
So are these guys bristleback gamers? Because now I see like CM and then the Enigma like stacking up for the bristle, pulling back his lane. He's infinite mana.
We saw one bristleback ban. I don't
Yes,
think we saw
that
him
was
being
today,
played
actually,
at all. Yeah.
We haven't seen it played.
What if you get the what if you get Mars against Monkey King Wukongs, and then you get him to level 25, and you just stand in Wukong's command and laugh? The extra region. Just
Oh, the
get,
100. Dude, that region is insane. That'd actually be pretty funny.
just get to level 25.
That's
it's
it.
that
yeah,
easy.
It's not that hard.
Mars was ignored here completely, too.
Yeah, these two teams are like, right? It seems it was only Thunder Predator and Ham were
Yeah.
the like really true ones playing it. Oh, we saw it
it?
last
That's how Ego
series.
Boys got picked.
Do you think it's worth just playing a 5 Nyx here?
Oh, the
that was
Grimstroke.
I like it because you already know you're gonna have a bunch of melee cores and power plus Inkswell now on any hero you want. It's pretty scary.
So we think we're going to see the Sven or the Wraith King?
I think I like Sven. Sven for Infamous is really, really good, and I think Pain's thinking that. They're like, can we fit Sven into our lineup? And I don't think they can.
I'd rather just
Can.
play Jug, I think, if I'm Infamous.
Why?
Just I think Jug is just the best of the Magnus. He's like super stable. He's really good with the Inkswell.
What about a PA?
Spin on people and kill them.
I think they need a stun at the Raid King or Sven to have with something with Grimstroke ulti, because they have nothing at the moment.
Oh, look at Tars over there.
Whoa.
Tars, he's getting excited.
Infamous esports. Got to get that esports.
Wasn't that
Gotta get that
Infamous
hyphen in there.
Gaming?
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, it was Infamous Gaming.
Now they're
Not
esports.
anymore.
I like the new logo.
Well, they do have
Yep. Ooh, Pango.
Pangolier. All right, that is Laposa does play Pango.
That's Pango into Grimstroke.
That's
Yeah.
usually
Not
not
the
a great
other way
idea,
around.
but you know,
All right.
they're feeling confident, perhaps.
You can feel all the confidence you want. You're not gonna roll.
You're,
Just
yeah,
gonna
you're,
be
you're,
I mean,
standing
not
in
wrong.
place.
you're stuck in the ground. They have a lot of team fight already. The other side, right? Hello?
Oh, there we go. You're back.
Oh, do not touch that, Lacoste.
Yeah, I think my.
5 seconds.
We just,
Can you hear
We're
me?
good?
Yeah, we can
Hi?
hear you.
All right, we're good.
just don't touch it.
Well, I'll need to move eventually.
To bat.
Okay, all right. Hey, look, it's the
Hey,
Wraith
it's a
King.
Wraith King, guys.
Hooray! I'm not sure if our stuff is plugged in. Where's Rob?
We got some cables.
Houston, we have a problem.
I think I'm still coming through. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Trent panel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is us. It's us. It's us. Hey, what up? What up? All right. We have lost some astronauts here, unfortunately. But, you know, I am here with Mr. Trent Pax. We're going
I
to
think.
keep walking you through this draft, or else we're just not talking to anything at all right now. Who knows? But we get the Hector Wraith King, like we suspected. He is just absolutely killer on this hero. Great with the Wraith Fire Blast, having that stun going with the Soulbind over
Yep.
on Grimstroke.
Good versus the big black hole ultimates, right? You know,
Mhm.
wasted on your first life, then you get the reincarnation. Go see Lacoste. He's got the
Lacoste
issues.
is the one that caused the problems. Give him the hat.
Oh yeah, well, sorry. We have to
He
bring him
needs
into
his
our
helmet.
atmosphere.
Team bat.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Production's
All
coming
right,
through.
Houston's here. The gravity's on, friend. You don't need to be swimming. No grab boots. No grab boots needed.
Nice, Meg.
I just bumped it.
And mine doesn't work.
Yep. All right, so
He's getting
there's-
down and dirty in there. Now, sorry, I just really like watching Rob work. He's just doing a great job over there.
Seconds remaining.
Hi, Rob.
Hi.
Hey. How you doing, buddy?
Seconds remaining.
How was that
Just
dropple
had a
game?
route around Jupiter took me a few years. Now I'm back to fix this mic. Oh, sorry everyone.
I didn't get anything, so
No, we didn't
that was
hear anything
fine.
there.
Please
All
don't. Oh, good. They banned the Arc Warden. I think that's really smart. We saw HFN playing that the other day, and he was great. And I think it was against Infamous, actually, right? Yeah. So they remember. They remember. They don't want to allow that again. Won't be any Batrider there for Whisper. So what's the Whisper hero here?
We have the Centaur band. You guys mentioned the Mars is still in. Kind of one of those relatively okay heroes. And BKB piercings. We have the Beastmaster still left. Be a lot of melee, but I guess you kind of like we're not gonna get those range heroes. What's that there, Gran?
I said Mag or Grimstroke are pretty good with all melee heroes, so I don't think it matters too much.
I think we got Grant here.
Hello?
Oh,
Am I on?
You
Yo,
are.
What up, everyone?
Hello.
Hello. They go do. Oh,
All right,
we
the Whisper
forgot.
Doom. The Whisper Doom.
Two
All
with
right.
Grimstroke.
We should have known. Duh. Where's Lacoste hat at? You know.
I dare. Things got a little dicey up in
Goodbye.
here now.
Thank you from
Thank
the
you for the
International
save.
Orbit Station. We appreciate
Orbit
it.
Station.
Sometimes you gotta call in the backup to help you
Yes.
out a little
Yeah.
bit, and they do. And
Thank
well,
you.
now you have a Mag Doom, and also that makes this Grimstroke like Doom lane is insane.
Yeah.
Mag, pretty much all their lanes, even with all these melee heroes, are pretty damn scary at this point.
Crystal Maiden's got to be real careful. She's going to be Crystal Mountain.
Yeah. What do they want to take? You're looking either a super hard carry and it is Life Stealer. All right.
Your hero.
Into melee heroes, strength heroes, always going to be good. The only problem is
Doom.
Doom. Exactly.
The Doom. And also the reverse polarity, right?
Yeah. It's
You don't
scary.
care. You got Rage.
The Ember lane is a little scary too.
I like.
Although I've seen Embers do completely fine. They just jungle, so it's kind of whatever.
It's true. I really do just like Infamous drafts. I think they had a plan coming into this. It kind of feels like Pain did as well. They want to focus more on their lanes, which when we watch these two teams play, there's a lot of just 18, 20-minute games. Like the faster team almost always wins, and I like Doom, Grim, and Wraith King. You get the Radiance, you just push. Like it's very easy to play. And I always take the easiest to play drafts, so
Yeah,
I'll go with
fair.
Yeah,
Infamous.
simplicity is where it's at.
What are you thinking, Trent?
The more I look at it, I feel like they kind of counter picks themselves, as you said, like the Pango into the Grimstroke, and then the Life Stealer. There's quite a bit of control through the Rage here, so I'm also somewhat favoring Infamous, but I can see it all depends on this Enigma's game and the Magnus. I feel like there's a little bit of a dichotomy here. Is like these can both wind up being kind of worthless fours.
Yeah.
But Mag can always empower, and Enigma should be securing a lane for somebody. So
I agree. I think
I like the Dire Tricore just better.
Okay.
I feel like I'd rather have those three heroes.
The Enigma doesn't really have a counter to him, right? He will farm a very quick Guardian Greaves. Like none of these people can really just follow him around except the Doom, but I don't think you do that to like level 6 or 7. So.
But I think you've got a more active 4 on the side of Infamous, right? Like Schofield, he really likes to be up in everyone's business. Doesn't care so much if he's getting those kills, but just
it's a
making
mag,
space.
and that's the problem. Power
You gotta
more
be
than being
crazy
active.
good
Yeah.
to make the mag work there. So
All right, we may have solved our problems here over at the space station. Lacoste, can you hear me? Over and out.
I can hear you.
Oh, we
All
got
good.
Lacoste
All right, Lacoste
back.
is here. All right, me and Trent.
Yeah, there's a lot of melee heroes inside of Infamous.
There
1, 2,
are
3,
indeed.
4,
Prepare for
if I can count correctly. Into
Oh, you count
Enigma
better than
and
Grant.
Life Stealer, yep, and Pangolier. This is one thing that bothers me about their lineup, the melee part, but overall, it's looking good. They have a Grimstroke, Double Doom, a lot of teamfight potential with the Wraith King. We see how effective Wraith
What?
King is against Enigma.
Why do they need a rehost?
Maybe we're on the wrong server.
Are we? What are we on? I think they're supposed to do... I think it's all Brazil as long as...
This guy has no chill, man.
As long as both teams agree. Admin? They're looking for an admin. Something's up. They just want to go, it looks like. Rehost say pick spot set wrong.
Whatever that means. All
Oh,
right,
okay, so
gonna-
we're gonna hop into another lobby here. A little bit of technical difficulties, I think. Yeah, they've disconnected. So I guess we will disconnect as well.
We will disconnect and
Okay. So,
.30 seconds to battle. The battle begins. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.